Hello, my name is Graham Scott. I'm the Head of Keyboard Studies here at the Royal Northern College of Music. I hope you are keeping well during these very challenging times. I'm delighted to welcome you to our online Open Day. We're currently in the middle of the summer term with all lessons and classes taking place online. It is amazing how technology has really helped with the continuation of our students' studies at the RNCM. This term, we have had some very exciting masterclasses on Zoom from Pascal Roger, Noriko Agawa, and Jean-F. Lambavuzet. We have also had lots of talks as well. Performance is very much at the heart of the school, and if you come to the RNCM, you will get to perform. The number of opportunities is many and varied. We have regular performance classes which take place by year groups every week of the term. Each performance class is taken by a different one of our one-to-one tutors at the RNCM. We also have an internal recital series. There's 30 of these concerts every year in the school, and they normally happen in the run-up to exams to give our students lots of experience performing their repertoire. It's nice to remember that the RNCM is one of the biggest arts centres in the UK. It puts on over 400 performances every year. As a result of that, our students can put their name forward to play in our Monday and Thursday lunchtime series, playing in front of a paying public. These are not selected by head of school, but these are performances that you can actually put yourself forward and initiate playing in these concerts. We also have lots of internal competitions. We have a Beethoven prize, a Chopin prize, a duo prize, a recital prize, and also concerto auditions if you have ambitions to play with an RNCM orchestra. There's also a gold medal competition, which is the most prestigious prize that we have at the RNCM. The winners of the gold medal performance competition go on to perform in London at the Wigmore Hall. We also have a study day at the Wigmore Hall, which many of our students take part in. Every year in June, we have an SKS festival, School of Keyboard Studies Festival. In the past, we have done all the Beethoven sonatas with 35 different pianists. We've done all the keyboard sonatas of Joseph Haydn, all 55 sonatas. One year, we did a Scarlatti marathon and had 555 sonatas of Scarlattis played in one day. We've had an American festival, a Messiaen festival, a festival inspired by folk music, and probably the biggest and most prestigious festival we had was the performance of the complete works of Frédéric Chopin. 153 pianists taking on 21 hours of repertoire across the weekend. Last year, we had an ensemble festival where students got to team up with tutors in the School of Keyboard Studies and perform duo and duet repertoire. We also have an external office that procures engagements for our students outside of the college. So students get to perform in music clubs and also with amateur and semi-professional orchestras. Our greatest asset is our staff. Do take a look on the website at their biographies. They tailor their tuition to the individual needs of the student. We have active soloists, recitalists, chair musicians, adjudicators, and examiners. If you're offered a place at the RNCM, it is possible to take a consultation lesson with one of our tutors just so that you find a good match for yourself. We have two international chairs, Stephen Huff and Jean-F. Lambavuzet. Stephen comes to the college and delivers his very popular piano clinics. And Jean-F. Lam primarily comes to give masterclasses 3 or 4 times every year. Opportunities at the school are for everyone, not the few. So whenever we have visiting tutors to the school for masterclasses or one-to-one lessons, I email everybody in the school and ask them for their repertoire proposals. The masterclasses that we've had in the past include classes from Sir Andras Schiff, Alfred Brendel, Vladimir Ashkenazy, Lang Lang, Richard Good, and many, many others. Every 2 years, we have a prestigious international piano competition called the James Mottram International Piano Competition. And the jury of that competition, they give classes to participants in the competition, and also to students in the School of Keyboard Studies here at the RNCM. Past jurors have included Michel Beroff, Flute Song. We've had 3 faculty members from the Juilliard School on the jury, and we've also had Vladimir Trop from the Moscow Conservatory, Nolita True from Eastman. There's been many prestigious teachers come to the college to take part in that competition and share their wisdom with students in the School of Keyboard Studies. There are about 110 pianists in the school, and it is a very friendly and supportive environment where competition is nicely played down. 60% of the school is from abroad, which makes for a very multicultural and vibrant atmosphere. There is a real buzz in the school. We have about 60 undergraduates and 50 postgraduates. A typical undergraduate year group has about 15 students in it. The facilities at the RNCM are nothing short of amazing. We arguably have the best fleet of pianos in the UK. There are 126 pianos overall, including 53 Steinways, 71 Yamahas, and 1 Bosendorfer. Our pianos are leased and replaced approximately every 10 years, so all our pianos are in tip-top condition. All teaching rooms have 2 Steinway pianos in them, and it is possible to gain access to these pianos to practice on. In a typical day, you can practice on a Steinway for 2 hours, a Yamaha for 2 hours, and then the rest of the time on a college loan piano. The loan pianos are a little bit old, but they're still very good for the early stages of learning repertoire. The performance spaces at the RNCM are also excellent. We have a concert hall, recital room, opera theatre, and 8 performance studios. And these performance studios are used on a weekly basis by SKS students. We have lots of school-based classes covering a wide variety of topics. For our first-year undergraduates, we have harpsichord class. For our second-year undergraduates, we have forte piano class. We also have a workings of the piano class for our first-year undergraduates. Undergraduate students learn how the piano is built, how it is maintained, voiced, and tuned. There's also a contemporary piano class for those interested in contemporary piano, a jazz piano class taken by Dan Wielden for those interested in jazz. There's also lots of chamber music that takes place in the school, and all students from the very first year take part in chamber music activities. We've had a series of memory workshops, which are taken by our lecturer in health and well-being. In the past, we've had a hand surgeon come and talk about the anatomy of the arm. We've also had presentations from the British Olympic coaching team about motivation and target setting. Pedagogy is a really crucial part of the program at the RNCM, and it is compulsory for all students in years 3 and 4. Invariably, our students will go on to have portfolio careers, and this is crucial for pianists to be able to teach, as teaching forms for many the core of their work. Many of our students also go on to have international careers, and previous students, such as Alexander Pamphilov, has won prizes in no fewer than 8 international piano competitions, all first prizes. Crucially, our graduates have 100% employability within 6 months after leaving the RNCM, and as I say, they go on to have portfolio careers. Finally, just a word or two about auditions. At auditions, we are looking for potential and a passion for making music. There is just one round, and it lasts 15 to 20 minutes, and there are 3 components. There's the quick study, which you're given 20 minutes before the audition in the warm-up room. There's also the performance part of the audition, and there's also an interview. Now, with the performance part of the audition, do think very carefully about your program. For undergraduates, we're asking for you to play for 15 to 20 minutes and to choose 3 or 4 contrasting pieces. Do think very carefully about what repertoire you play in the audition. So it's nice if it has a lot of variety, perhaps some lyrical playing, contrapuntal playing, and something that shows some technical apparatus. There's also an interview, and here we ask you to reflect on your existing circumstances playing the piano. Sample questions such as what can you do to improve the way you played are quite typical in the audition. But all the details for auditions are all on the RNCM website. Speaking as a graduate of the RNCM, it is a privilege to have been invited back to head up the school and to have the opportunity to watch the next generation of RNCM pianists grow and flourish. I'll look forward to meeting you in the live session where you'll be able to answer questions and also hear presentations from currently enrolled RNCM students. Thank you.